Okay, this is Arena Hall Beta 2 by Exactol. It's Arena. It plays pretty well. Like, we don't have much gameplay uh, change requests, especially in comparison to last week. Uh, like, well, Rubbish and Backscratcher saying they don't really see anything, like, we don't see anything wrong with it because it's kind of hard to judge arena gameplay because I guess I remember someone was talking a long time ago that you can just make like a Fulbright map in 5 minutes, and because of how TF2 gameplay is, it'll play well. Like, even if it has no objective, even if it's just random geometry, it'll kind of play well. And even if it's just team deathmatch, so I think inherently TF2 gameplay plays well, but
Even if it's just CP Orange?
yeah, apparently people like it.
Great Scott. So yeah, that means that our main complaints about this map are just small, niggling, detailing issues. And I think the best place to start is with the cliffside area with the bridge and the gigantic visible skybox, which is like extremely tall and not very far away from the actual playable area. It needs
like cards.
Yeah. It needs something to cover it up. I'm sure you probably know this already. Needs some rocks. I think if you had some trees across the top where the pylon is, that would not be a bad idea. I mean, you've already done it on the other side, so I'm sure you've got a decent idea of how to cover those cards up. But it's just something I want to bring up. Moving a little bit closer in towards the center of the map, we noticed that the playable area is in this kind of triangle, kind of the other side of the blue spawn. The playable area is actually slightly larger than it is on the red side. It's kind of like what kind of distance is that? It's like 256. There's a strip of 256 units, which it's kind of enterable, I guess. It's kind of doesn't mean much. Like, it took us ages to realise that that's what was up, but it's something to note. There is a couple of clipping things we want to mention. There's three things actually. All of the staircases that lead up to the trains are none of the railings work, and I did point this out in the feedback on the game day. But even if it's just a couple of thin railings, whatever they're called, clip railings, there needs to be some way of so it doesn't break the immersion trying to walk up there. And on a similar kind of issue, this is one thing I just noticed, is that the tanker props that are on the end of the trains, the I don't know how to describe it, the refueling or whatever it is at the top, doesn't have any sort of collision. And it would be nice if that was something that you had to jump over. I mean, I know it's in the way, but it makes sense that it would be something you have to deal with. And the third thing to bring up is these lighting units that are either side of the point. They have a extremely weird bounding box, and Egan can explain what you need to do to get rid of that and make it a much more sensible rectangular affair, which would also incidentally have the ability for scouts to jump up on it and then double jump onto the crates.
So all you need to do is select it, and then right click on it, and then go to collisions, or go to properties, and then go to collisions, and then go to no collisions, and then you basically just have to remake the prop with block bullet brushes, and that's all you do, and then you're good.
Easy. Also, cosmetically, the wooden planks, make them more like planks rather than boards of wood, because it just looks a bit odd having these lines and lines and lines of wooden planks. So I use one of the wooden floor textures, and just use like align it and then rotate it and do what you want.
Yeah, we suggest something like 2 planks on this slightly thicker one, and then 1 plank on the other one, and that's fine. One other thing to bring up about it is that these planks kind of clip with the crates and go into the sides of the trains. I can understand the reason why you did that is to make it more like a ramp, so your view doesn't get jiggled. But the Team Fortress 2, stair walking algorithms will be able to handle that if you make it look more realistic and have it sit on top of the crates in the trains.
If you still want the smoothing, you can make it into a blunt brush and then get rid of the collision and then no clip it. Or no, not no clip it. Just clip it. Yeah.
The exact opposite of no clipping.
Yeah, okay.
We love the behind the scenes areas at the spawns. I'm sure that's already been brought up.
Yeah, in the game day it was.
Yeah, and I even like these little walls where the supply kits used to be in the Koth version. During the game day, I went to the opposing team spawn to kill any AFK people, and someone ran out from behind them and finished me off. So it's a cute little feature.
Just some like nitpicky things. On these like outside buildings, your alignments on these, just the top of the buildings, I would either put like a trim on it, just to make it look a bit nicer, because this looks a bit odd. Same as on the red side, it's a wood going down, you wouldn't see that. Plus it doesn't match up with the texture underneath it.
Yeah, with the concrete roof.
Yeah.
And that's just about it. Do you say so? Oh, lighting on the red side, because of where the global light source is. The area just outside of red spawn is a lot darker than the area just outside of blue spawn, and it makes it look a bit worse. We recommend just introducing some lampposts to light it up. I don't know whether you might worry about the asymmetry of that, but they actually even do it in maps like Granary, where the blue yard outside of Second Point has some lampposts that red doesn't have. So, yeah, there would be no danger introducing those just to light it up a little.
Yeah, if you just like spotlight these 2 red doors, just to like make the player look that way rather than, because it sort of just looks really.
It just looks a little naff at the moment.
Yeah.
It's just a little dark.
It feels like there should be something there.
Oh, and something I've just noticed, which is an extremely cheaty thing to say, but there is a sign saying, for safety reasons, all employees must have moustaches past this point. Manco. That I know belongs from the MVM maps. Technically, Redstone Cargo is not affiliated in any way with Manco, therefore that sign doesn't make any sense to be there. I don't think anyone will ever notice that or care, but it is, I think, possibly the tiniest possible nitpick that we can make about this. Otherwise, pretty decent, fun to play arena map.
Where is that mustache sign?
It's between the 2 trucks.
Oh, okay, I see.
Oh, and also another thing that's significantly larger is that this stairway clips into the floor, like a lot. In fact, I'll just feedback that.
Or you're up against a single medic and he's still capped.
Teams are being scrambled.
I thought TF2 water was expensive anyway.
Fire.
Well, obviously that's half-life 2 water, but like even just normal water can be expensive if you've got the right settings.
First blood! That was fast.
Medic!
This ramp right here feels really weird. I can't get up it.
Short circuit OP.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come on, Jim, we can believe in you.
Point is now available for capture.
Nobody will notice that we're on the point.
You failed!
Bloody hell! Kaboom!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight to the death.
Oh, it doesn't say you're my friend in the tab thing. Oh, okay.
First blood! That was
Seriously?
Help me! Help me! Thanks, mate! Spill!
Spy!
Spy around here! Hey!
Heavy medic versus the world.
4, 3, 2, 1. Control point enabled.
Exactol, did you compile this with static prop lighting?
Not good incoming!
Okay, in the VRAD lighting compile options, you should type -static prop lighting, and that'll make it so that instead of just taking their origin to create like how it gets light displayed on a prop, it'll do per vertex, and so you can have more realistic shadows.